Hey everyone, welcome to OS Engineering. This is the third SolidWorks exercise for beginners, and today we'll be designing this part over here. So for this part, we can make this in two ways, and one of the way is by drawing one of the circles first and then extruding it, and then drawing another circle and then extruding it like one at a time. And instead of doing that, we're gonna do it a different way, and I think this way is a bit faster and easier. So we'll sketch on front plane, click on sketch, and we're gonna use the center rectangle feature, and we're gonna start sketching from the origin. So we'll type in 80 and then 20. Now we're gonna draw this part. So now we're gonna use the line feature. So we're going to start drawing a line on this line, and we're going to start sketching somewhere around here, and we're just going to sketch roughly, just get the shape right. So there's like 6 steps, so I'm going to draw 6 steps, and I'm not going to put in the dimensions in yet. And then you just drag it down to the origin. So now we're going to use the smart dimension and then make this line 20. Click OK. Now instead of using the smart dimension feature on each line and then typing in 20, what I'm going to do is multi-select all these lines, and over here you can see the equal button, and just going to click on it. Now you can see all these lines will be equal, and it's going to be 20 millimeters, and you can check it with the smart dimension. So that's 20, that's 20, and this one's also 20, so all these lines are 20. Okay, now we're gonna set the height for this line. So from here to here it should be 25. So click on this line and on the origin, and then type in 25, click enter. Now the whole sketch has come down a bit. Now when you look at the drawing, you can see that each of the circles have a difference in 10 increments, and we only have to know the dimension of these lines, and we can work it out easily. That's going to be 5. So I'm going to use smart dimension and then define this line as 5 millimeters. Now we're going to do the same thing that we did for these 20 millimeter lines for these 5 millimeter lines over here, and you can see from the drawing that the last one is actually not 5 millimeters. So we're just going to do all these lines except for the last one. So multi-select all these lines, and then click on equal. Now you can verify it if all these lines are 5 millimeters, and they are. So for this line, when you look at the drawing, you can see the last one, it is only 5 in diameter. So we can work it out that this is going to be 2.5. So click here and then type in 2.5. Now I'm going to use the midpoint line, and from the origin, draw a straight line. And the length of this line actually doesn't matter as long as it surpasses this line over here. Then I'm going to trim off this line over here. Now we're going to make this cylinder over here, and I'm going to use the corner rectangle feature, and if you hover your cursor around this line, you can see the dotted lines appears, and from here you can draw a rectangle, and we're just going to give that as 25 and the length as 40. And now we're going to make this hollow, so I'm going to use the line, and you can see the second circle is supposed to be 40 in diameter, so you can use this line as reference and start drawing from here straight. And then we're just going to trim off this, and we don't need these lines either. Okay, now click on features. Now we're going to use the Revolve ball space feature. And for the axis of revolution, we're going to give this line as reference. And then we're going to select the contours as this. Now you can see the preview. Click OK. And that's it. So there you have it. This is all we have for today. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.